So I knew it was going to come down to the defense trying to stop their offense. Their defense is definitely the strongest point. Their offense has improved this year throughout their 5 or 6 games. So it's just something that we came in knowing that we had a chance to stop them and just didn't succeed with that.
It almost seemed like Chinese water torture. I mean, they weren't gashing you for 12 and 15 and 17 yards of play. It just, they had, I think, 6 really long scoring drives.
Yeah, kind of they nickel and dimed us a little bit, and then, like I talked about earlier, giving up too many explosion plays. They would nickel and dime us down the field and then hit us with an explosion play. Just one misfit on a gap and lead to an explosion play, and that's what led to explosion.
Is it safe to say that most of the day you guys are in the right spots, you just weren't making tackles, or was there some miscommunication?
I think it was a mix of both. Like I said earlier, I think the communication was fairly decent today. It definitely could be room for improvement as always. Not going to be perfect, but we strive to be as near as we can. But like you said, tackling was definitely an issue for us this week. It's something we need to come back to.
It's probably not a good thing when we look at the defensive stats. You're going to see Murphy, Bennett, Hunter, and yourself is probably 4 of the top 5 tacklers, or maybe the top 4 tacklers. I mean, that's the kind of thing that obviously has to change.
Yeah, last year and a couple years before that, me being the top of the leader of the tackles for defense, it's not necessarily a good team stat. And I think in the first couple of games that we've had, we did a good job. I wasn't leading tacklers for the games. We had the linebackers, the D-line, and they're being leading tacklers, stopping the ball up front, not getting it leaking out to the secondary. And I think the ball got out to us a little too much today, and something we have to plug up this next week.
How much of a challenge is it for you guys playing 97 snaps 2 weeks ago, 94 snaps last week, and this week was a week off? You only had 78.
Yeah, well, when we have a tempo offense like that, you never know how long they're going to be out there. So it's just something that defense got to step up. It's just something that we practice on a lot. Going against tempo offenses, you never know how many plays you're going to have, how many series you're going to have. So you just got to adjust and deal with the adversity.
All right, thanks, Greg.